My name's Garrett Bradley, and I am in America on the West Coast.
Judge's office.
I mean, first of all, I should just say that 2020 has been, I think, less about disaster and more about revealing the chronic problems that have existed since the beginning of time in our country. We've really hopefully hit the precipice of capitalism. I had been thinking about the title of the film quite a lot while we were shooting it. I knew that there were some basic foundational sort of principles that we were working off while we were shooting. And those things came from, you know, the infancy of the project. And so for Fox and for the family, when I said, why do you want to do this? What is the most important thing for you about it? They said, our story is the story of 2.3 million other American families. And we feel that our story is going to offer hope. And hope is sort of an abstract word. It's sort of an abstract idea. And so for me, it was a matter then, again, of sort of translating that into a visual space. How do I articulate hope? How do I show hope? I think that there are three ways in which I identified that in daily life, in their daily routine and ritual, which was one's ability to hold on to their individuality and to their sense of self in a system that is systematically intended to destruct that. It was in their unity, in their ability to stay together over the course of 21 years. And it was in love. It was just in loving each other. And those are three really concrete forms of resistance. Where does time fit in with all those things? Well, time was at the base of all of it. You could not separate time. You could not separate the system from any of those daily rituals.
No matter how sane or how understanding you try to be, it just will make you lose your absolute mind. You know how hard I'm gonna be smiling when you come home? Success is the best revenge. Success is the best revenge. You're gonna show them that they can't treat human life this way. Success is the best revenge. Just hang in there, because when you get them home, they gonna pay, they gonna pay, they gonna pay.
Fox's own personal archive, her own self-documentation, again, reinforces this idea of power, reinforces this idea of creating one's proof of themselves, right? Bell Hooks talks about this, that in many cases, the Black Family Archive is the only evidence of ourselves as we see ourselves. To me, it has become all the more clear that the same way in which we are now documenting police, or we have documented police, it further illuminates the absence and the void and the invisibility of 2.3 million people that are incarcerated. It really, I think, shines a light on how few optics we have around the prison industrial complex. It's also why I think it's been a relatively abstract idea for people who are not immediately affected by it. And I think a film like Time, it really stands on the shoulders of a film like The 13th, right? When we're talking about issues, what are the expectations that we have around information, around facts, around how we are going to create justice and awareness? So we need to also have entry points that are emotional, that are human, that are more about evoking a feeling, that are rooted in the less tangible realities of incarceration, that the two must work together.